Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at some recent comics I've gotten in for the last couple weeks. So starting off, we've got the new issue of Retro Fan Magazine. I don't pick this up very often, but it looks like there's a big Adam West interview from back in the day in here, so I wanted to pick that up and check that out. Then we've got kind of the big book right now is Absolute Batman number 15. So this is the appearance of Absolute Joker in his final form, or I don't know what you call it. So I know everyone's going on about this book. I'm not crazy about this cover though. It seems like, they just had this sort of side view, almost like a design cover of this version of the Joker, and then they just went in and put, Joker on the sides to try to make it look like a Joker's card. I don't know, man. I feel like that's just kind of doing the bare minimum on this cover. So I feel like there's a lot more you could have done with that to kind of give that impression. But again, I don't know if that speaks to the quality of the book inside. I hope not. But yeah, I feel like they could have done a little more with the cover to kind of keep the card motif going. So then we've got issue 4 of Batman. And so this is the new Batman villain, the Minotaur, in here. Then we've got Batman and Robin number 28. I went and got the Gilliam March variant cover for this. So we've got like a Scarface and ventriloquist thing going on. But I really love how he's drawn the cape here. And it's really sort of like a Kelly Jones Batman cape vibes here. So yeah, I definitely wanted to get that cover. Then we've got Detective Comics 66. And so this is the facsimile edition of the first appearance of Two-Face. And so it's printed just like it was originally with all the ads and the other stories and things in here. And I really like what DC's done now. They've really done sort of like a newsprint kind of stock for the paper now, which is, again, more accurate to how the books were originally printed. So I got the regular. I had to get the shiny foil variant because I'm a sucker for those. I got the blank cover. And it does have the original underneath. But, you can get an artist to draw a cover for you or can do it yourself if you want, that kind of thing. They also had this Mondo variant, too, which I thought was interesting. So we got the little Mondo logo down there. And, there's an advertisement here on the back that you can get a screen print of this cover through Mondo Shop. And this is, by Brett Parson. Again, sort of an interesting thing to do for a facsimile edition. And I think this, so this doesn't have the original cover underneath, just that one. But yeah, I don't think they showed the art for this when it was solicited, but again, it's a Batman facsimile edition, so I went ahead and got it. Then we've got the new issue of Action Comics, number 1093. Then we've got Green Lantern Corps, number 11. Really liking this book. Then we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 17 of the new volume, and I went and got the Lee Bermejo, they're calling it Amazing Visions variant cover. And I think these are leading up to issue 1000. And so this is number 7 of 25. Now we've got some more facsimile editions. So this is Fantastic Four number 12, and this is kind of wrapping up the first year of the Fantastic Four comic by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. I'm kind of bummed that this is over. I've been buying these all year. I got the other Galactus facsimile issues. They did too. For me, I'd buy these up through 102 if they made them. I'm a big fan of the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby run of Fantastic Four. But reality is I will never own all these issues. So many of them are so expensive. I buy what I can. But yeah, I would love to have just facsimile copies in the collection. So again, like Detective Comics, I had to get the shiny foil cover for that, and I've gotten them for all 12. Now moving on to IDW, we've got the 13th issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so this is with the new creative team, and I'm looking forward to this, but again, like I say every month, I'm super behind on Ninja Turtles, so I haven't even read this. I can't even read this yet till I get caught up on the rest. And so I got one blind bag issue too. So they did a blind bag of this one. If you watch my videos of unboxing the Batman blind bags from a couple months ago. I got kind of burned on that, so I decided one and done on this one. Hopefully I get a good cover, but I won't get multiples if I've only got one. Next, we've got issue 15 of G.I. Joe, continuing the Dreadnought War storyline, which so far I'm really liking. Then we've got issue 27 of Transformers with Soundwave on the cover here. I don't know if it's coincidence that this came out right when they have come out with the robotic RoboSen Soundwave action figure, which if you haven't seen that, check it out. There's videos on YouTube of it. But yeah, just sort of a self-transforming Soundwave figure that looks really dope. Then we've got issue 19 of Geiger, and it looks like we've got Ashley back, the glowing woman here, so we'll see where they're going with that in the storyline. Then we've got issue 9 of Rook Exodus, and I think this is bringing in a new warden, like the Spider Warden, or I can't remember what they call him now in the book. And I got the latest issue of Star Trek Lower Decks, and so this is a connecting cover with the other issues. This is issue 14, so I'm getting the connecting covers and, you know, put them all together. And now we've got Cruel Universe Volume 2, number 5. And so not a connecting cover, but one where Lee Bermejo is definitely telling a story on the covers. So if you've seen the previous issues, you kind of get this sort of basic narrative that is just on the covers. It has nothing to do with the interior contents of the book, so that's been kind of neat. Yeah, and then Christmas is right around the corner, so we've got the Archie's Christmas Spectacular, and it, you know, is the official comic book of Christmas, so I had to get that. And then we got the Terminator Santa Claus is coming to town. So yeah, we've got a Terminator Christmas special. I really don't know what this is about. I basically just got this for the cover. I saw this cover and I had to order it. So yeah, Terminator dressed up like Santa Claus. How can you go wrong with that? Then from EC, we've got Shiver Suspense Stories. So this is volume 2, number 1. And so they did one of these last year. So it's like an anthology of Christmas stories, you know, horror-themed Christmas stories. Or I guess Christmas-themed horror stories, I suppose. But I got the one last year and really enjoyed it. And so I got the Adam Hughes cover. And again, this was one where they didn't have the cover in time for the solicitations. So I didn't get to see it before I ordered it, but I'm like, it's Adam Hughes, I'll roll the dice on that. And so yeah, I do like the cover. I didn't realize it was Adam Hughes originally till I gave it a second look, but yeah, that is the one I got here. And that's all the comics I got in for the last couple weeks. Again, you know, some of these have been out for a little bit now. You've probably gotten some of these yourself, maybe read them. Did I get anything really good? Is there something I should read right away? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X at Detective651, also on Instagram at Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.